Patrick Star is stupid. That's what we're told, at least.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
He lives under a rock. He can't hold a job. He forgets his own name, and he can fall to sleep just about anywhere. On a rock, in the middle of the road, or halfway through ordering a Krabby Patty. But here's the thing. In a world that's constantly screaming at you to do more, be more, achieve more, maybe Patrick's stupidity is starting to look a lot like wisdom. Maybe the pink starfish who sleeps all day and eats Krabby Patties until he passes out is the only one who's actually figured life out. Patrick doesn't hustle. He doesn't grind. He doesn't chase meaning or purpose or success. He just exists. If Patrick Star really has found peace in ignorance, what does that say about us? What does it say about a world where simplicity feels like rebellion and stupidity starts to look like enlightenment? This is the story of how a character so simple, so ignorant, and with lack of purpose can be the unlikely role model. Patrick Star is simple.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
He is too simple to be blinded by the illusions of the modern world. He does not understand money, success, or even social rules. He wanders through life living in Bikini Bottom, oblivious to what is deemed the norm, and because of that, nothing has power over him.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
While SpongeBob chases validation from Mr. Krabs, Squidward aspires to attain the fame and wealth that his arch-rival Squilliam Fancyson has already achieved. And Patrick, well, he just exists. That's what makes Patrick Star terrifyingly pure. He is missing the burning fire inside which makes the rest of us strive for more. Maybe that is what makes him freer than the rest of us. Patrick Star literally lives under a rock, which works as a visual metaphor for his obliviousness and lack of awareness. Patrick's home is much like him in a way. It is shown many times to be one room consisting of an armchair and a television. This simplistic setup not only shows what is important to him, but is yet another reflection of his own personality. His home physically represents his personality trait. Being under a rock is a common idiom for someone who's clueless about what's going on in the world. Patrick's rock isn't just a funny gag, it's also a compact visual cue for his ignorance, simplicity, or even his detachment from reality, depending on how you interpret it. Patrick is a creature of habit. He goes about his day with a lack of purpose, almost as if he lives by what will be, and what will happen, will happen. Every day is a new adventure. The modern world worships productivity. We often measure self-worth by output and work ourselves to a state of stress. Patrick opts out of that entirely. SpongeBob lives in a constant state of manic overachievement, desperate to prove himself, terrified of being forgotten. Patrick, meanwhile, naps through existence. Patrick fails, but yet these never seem to be failures. He's often completely wrong, and yet never chases the validation of his peers. Or anyone for that matter. He doesn't have dreams. He doesn't have plans. He just is. And that simplicity exposes something uncomfortable. That ambition might not always make us happy. But there's a darker edge to this. Patrick's laziness is comforting, but it's also a kind of death. He has no purpose, no drive, no awareness. His peace comes at the cost of consciousness. He's a character free from suffering, but also from meaning.
Made my house a mess, which was making it clean, which made Squidward clean my yard, but that really means he's messing it up. But the opposite of clean is filth, which means filth is clean.
SpongeBob and Patrick are opposites: action and inaction, anxiety and apathy. Together they form a perfect duality. SpongeBob is us, striving, worrying, trying to make something of himself. Patrick is what we secretly wish we could be: unbothered, undriven, free. Their friendship is tragic in its simplicity. One tries to become more while the other resists becoming anything at all. Despite this tension, neither of them judges the other. Partrick Star will never change. He will never grow, never learn, never achieve greatness. He'll live under his rock until the end of time, smiling, sleeping, dreaming of nothing. And maybe that's why we love him, because Partrick represents the one thing we've lost, the ability to be without needing to become. He's the fool, the philosopher, the dropout of existence. And maybe, just maybe, he's the only one who's truly at peace.